Hello guys and welcome to Top 10. Today, we embark on an exploration of the profound and complex history behind the Israel-Palestine conflict. This conflict, rooted in decades of historical, political, and social dynamics, has shaped the Middle East and global politics. In this video, we'll delve into the top 10 reasons why the Israel-Palestine conflict started. So without a further delay, let's get started. Number 1. Historical claims to the land. The Israel-Palestine conflict is rooted in the profound historical linkages that Israelis and Palestinians have with the region. Over the course of countless centuries, a multitude of diverse communities have inhabited this land, each with their unique cultural and religious affiliations. These connections have contributed to the complex fabric of the conflict, as numerous factors come into play when examining the narratives of both sides. Generations of shared experiences, grievances, and aspirations have converged to shape the multifaceted identities of the involved parties, be they Israelis, Palestinians, or the various religious and ethnic groups within these communities. This rich tapestry of affiliations and allegiances, often intertwined with deeply held beliefs and cultural traditions, has established a nuanced framework within which the conflict unfolds. Consequently, comprehending the full scope of the conflict necessitates a deep appreciation for the layers of history, culture, and collective memory that form the foundation upon which the narratives of both Israelis and Palestinians are built. Number 2. Zionist movement and Jewish immigration. During the period of the late 19th and early 20th centuries, there was a notable increase in the momentum of the Zionist movement. This movement aimed to promote the establishment of a Jewish homeland in Palestine. As a consequence, there was a substantial surge in the number of Jewish immigrants migrating to the region. The Zionist movement, which gained considerable traction during this period, the fulfillment of this long-standing dream for many Jews, the establishment of Israel, was a watershed moment in history. However, it also laid the groundwork for a contentious chapter, as it led to a rapid escalation of tensions with the Arab inhabitants of the region. The simultaneous celebration of independence and the anguish of displacement created a volatile atmosphere, where competing narratives and deep-seated grievances clashed, setting in motion a series of events that continue to reverberate through the annals of the Israeli-Palestinian conflict. Number 3. British Mandate and Balfour Declaration. Following the conclusion of World War I, the League of Nations entrusted Britain with the mandate to oversee Palestine. This decision was made evident with the issuance of the Balfour Declaration in 1917, which articulated the British government's endorsement of establishing a national homeland in Palestine for the Jewish population. The Balfour Declaration expressed a clear commitment to supporting the aspirations of the Jewish community in Palestine and providing him support. The issuance of this declaration, an epochal moment in the quest for a Jewish homeland, gave rise to apprehensions among the Arab population regarding their own fate in the region. As the ink dried on this historic document, it heralded not only the realization of a profound aspiration for Jewish communities worldwide but also stoked anxieties and uncertainties among the Arab inhabitants about their place and status in the newly defined geopolitical landscape. This dual impact of hope and apprehension set in motion a complex interplay of aspirations, fears, and geopolitical strategies that would profoundly shape the course of events in the turbulent years that followed. Number 4. Arab opposition to Jewish immigration. During the period when Jewish immigrants began flocking to Palestine in large numbers, the indigenous Arab population grew more resistant to this influx. The prospect of potentially becoming a minority in their own homeland led to the rise of protests and heightened tensions between the two communities. The fear of losing their majority in that region erupts heavy protests. The initial clashes and confrontations, which unfolded in the wake of Israel's establishment, planted the seeds for a profound and enduring mistrust between the two communities. These formative conflicts, charged with the weight of historical grievances and territorial disputes, not only claimed lives and displaced families but also etched scars on the collective memory of both Israelis and Palestinians. The bitterness and resentment that emerged from these early engagements cast a long shadow over subsequent negotiations and interactions, contributing to the persistent complexities and challenges that have characterized the Israeli-Palestinian relationship. Number 5. UN Partition Plan 1947. After the culmination of World War II, the United Nations took a pivotal step by presenting a partition plan in 1947 for Palestine. This ambitious proposal sought to establish distinct Jewish and Arab states within the region, accompanied by the designation of Jerusalem as an international city. While this plan found favor with Jewish leaders, it faced staunch opposition from their Arab counterparts, marking a critical juncture in the complex history of the Middle East. The resounding rejection of this proposed plan marked a decisive turning point that inexorably led to the eruption of the 1948 war. In the wake of this pivotal moment, diplomatic avenues faltered, and the simmering tensions between the parties involved escalated into a full-blown armed conflict. The impassable divide over the Partition Plan served as a catalyst, propelling the region into a maelstrom of hostilities, forever altering the course of history for both Israelis and Palestinians. Number 6. Arab-Israeli War of 1948. The War of Independence. In the pivotal year of 1948, simmering tensions between the fledgling state of Israel and its neighboring Arab nations erupted into a full-scale conflagration known as the Arab-Israeli War, often referred to as the War of Independence. In a historic move, Israel declared its independence, a momentous proclamation that immediately triggered a fierce and protracted struggle with the surrounding Arab states. This conflict would go on to shape the geopolitical landscape of the Middle East for decades to come. The culmination of this conflict, known as the 1948 war, bore witness to the Nakba, an Arabic term denoting catastrophe. This cataclysmic event precipitated the widespread displacement of hundreds of thousands of Palestinians, leaving an indelible mark on the collective memory of a people and standing as a defining tragedy for many. Families were uprooted, homes were abandoned, and communities were shattered, forever altering the course of countless lives and leaving an enduring legacy of loss and longing in the annals of Palestinian history. Number 7. Displacement of Palestinians, Nakba. The Nakba, an Arabic term signifying catastrophe, stands as a pivotal and profoundly somber moment in history. This catastrophic event unfolded with devastating consequences, resulting in the mass displacement and dispossession of hundreds of thousands of Palestinians. The far-reaching impact of the Nakba reverberated through generations, creating a poignant and enduring humanitarian crisis that demanded the world's attention and compassion. The far-reaching consequences of the Nakba persist as influential forces, molding the narratives and intricacies of negotiations surrounding the Israeli-Palestinian conflict. The profound impact of this cataclysmic event echoes through generations, infusing the discourse with a palpable sense of historical injustice and displacement. The unresolved issues stemming from the Nakba, including the right of return for Palestinian refugees and the complex questions of territory and sovereignty, remain central points of contention in diplomatic efforts and international dialogues aimed at forging a sustainable and just resolution for all parties involved. Number 8. Occupation of territories. 1967. A seismic shift in the geopolitical landscape occurred with the advent of the Six-Day War in 1967. This conflict, which unfolded with unprecedented speed and intensity, saw Israel emerge as a formidable force, capturing territories of immense strategic and historical importance. These included the West Bank, the Gaza Strip, East Jerusalem, the Sinai Peninsula, and the Golan Heights. This stunning military success not only redrew the map of the Middle East but also set in motion a new chapter of complex political dynamics and unresolved territorial disputes that continue to shape the region's narrative to this day. This occupation remains a major source of contention and a significant obstacle to lasting peace. Number 9. Settlements and land disputes. The establishment of Israeli settlements in the West Bank and East Jerusalem has emerged as a persistent flashpoint in the Israeli-Palestinian conflict. This contentious issue, widely regarded as contravening international law, has significantly exacerbated tensions and further complicated the already intricate path toward a viable two-state solution. The expansion of these settlements, often accompanied by infrastructure development and security measures, has not only altered the demographic and territorial landscape but has also fueled impassioned debates about the future of the region and the feasibility of a mutually acceptable resolution for both Israelis and Palestinians. They represent a complex challenge that negotiators continue to grapple with. Number 10. Status of Jerusalem. The city of Jerusalem stands as a locus of fervent contention, with both Israelis and Palestinians steadfastly asserting their claims to its status as their rightful capital. This ancient city is imbued with deep-seated religious, historical, and cultural importance for both parties, rendering it one of the most emotionally charged and sensitive points of discussion in any negotiations. The mosaic of holy sites, from the Western Wall and the Dome of the Rock to the Church of the Holy Sepulchre, enshrines centuries of spiritual heritage and contributes to the complexity of finding a resolution that addresses the aspirations and identities of both communities. The question of Jerusalem's ultimate fate thus encapsulates the profound complexities and deeply entrenched sentiments that underlie the broader Israeli-Palestinian conflict. Resolving the status of Jerusalem remains a critical aspect of any potential peace agreement. So now let's end this video. Thank you for joining me on this exploration of the top 10 reasons why the Israel-Palestine conflict began. Understanding these historical roots is essential for any meaningful discussion about its resolution. If you found this video informative, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more content like this. I'll see you in the next video.